Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm doing the ballpoint pen challenge, which means I'm going to take an ordinary ballpoint pen and create some art with it. And I'm not allowed to use a pencil sketch or erase anything, it's just straight in pen, so it's permanent. I'm actually going to be doing two drawings today. The first one will be done with a regular black pen, and then the second one's going to be done with colored pens, just to try both, because I want to try one that's just black and white and then one that is more colorful, so two today. I know some people use ballpoint pens in their everyday art. That's kind of like their thing, and this isn't meant to diss that. I know when I do these art challenges, sometimes people are like, well, that's what I use all the time, and there's totally nothing wrong with that. It's just that me personally, I don't, and so I'm not used to it, and so for me, it's a challenge. Enough talking, it's time to get started. Just realized I didn't have my mic on. See, here's where I'm getting nervous with the eyes now, though. Okay, let's maybe throw in his nose, because his mouth is probably here. Wait, his mouth maybe should be open if he's like, ah! No, he's just like, he doesn't need to open his mouth and scream. He's so powerful he can keep his mouth shut when using large amounts of power. His eyes are kind of maybe too big, but oh well. I feel like he needs some hair hanging down. Wait, I'm gonna make it swooping this way because that's the way everything is swooping in this picture, and it will help with things. I want him to have some eyebrow showing though. He wants some eyebrow. I mean, sometimes eyebrows are drawn over the hair. Generally, I'm not a fan of that unless it's something really cartoony. I feel like a little piece of hair should be coming outside the hood like that. Except that looks like a weird shape, but that's okay. It's a ballpoint pen challenge, there's no going back. Super baggy sleeve. I'm so nervous with this. I just can't. I don't know how his arm's connecting. It's kind of too late to erase it. And then over here he's gonna have a hand up, like directly facing camera. If his hand was up like this, yeah, his thumb and stuff would be on this side. Oh, no, don't make me draw a hand without erasing. Please. Aye. Using my own fingers for reference is always dangerous. It's always a risky move because my fingers are weird. Oops, no, don't draw that all the way down. We need room for the staff thing. Rarg. Oh, this arm though. Oof. Well, I guess that's why it's called a challenge here. Wait, I feel like the way I drew it on here is a little too curved, but I don't know how much I can undo that. I regret having so much curve on this side. And you know what? This could probably come a little further out. You know, if the background is dark, I could really get away with reshaping this. Why am I doing hands? Hands in a ballpoint pen challenge. I mean, like, obviously there would probably be hands somewhere, but this is more like really putting focus on the hands, if you get what I'm saying. This hand's gonna look a little bit bigger just because it's closer to the camera. I feel like his face, like his hair just looks like emo or something. Just finish up with that 5 o'clock shadow. Make him look a little older. I'm just trying to think of what the inside of this is gonna look like, because like obviously this is a cape. And it's gonna go over his shoulder and behind him. And then he has this also. It's like kind of a half sleeve coat thing underneath. I did not think this through. He just has lots of layers. He's a traveler. He needs to stay warm. I mean, this could be a cloak within a cloak. My mom made me put on these extra layers and now I'm all angry. She can't tell me what to do. Ugh. Let's map out where his legs are at. It's very leggy. I was thinking he could have like poof, like, you know when pants cinch just after the knee and then they go poof? I like that. A cloak within a cloak, mother, why have you forsaken me? This looks stupid so far. I hate his sleeve. Double cloak bloke. He's a double cloak bloke. That could be his name. Although one's a cape. But really, what's the difference? Oh, there's too much curvature on this. See, originally, like in the thumbnail, it was just like slightly curved. This is like... I feel like the main thing I don't like is just that his shoulders seem not wide at all. Sure, he's raising his one arm, which kind of makes your shoulder disappear into your neck. But like still, you look at this width and it's like, But again, I guess that's part of the challenge, is you can't really go back and fix much. Just as she rubs her face all over the paper. If there's like a beam of light coming from around his hand, like a magical power, I can gradually add shadows around him. As time consuming as this will be, I do think it's for the best. It'll make for a better picture. Okay, so here's the finished ballpoint pen challenge. Number 1, the black and white one. That background, why did I do that? I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I did it. It's just kind of torture a little bit. I could probably add shading to some areas, some more, so that the lighting is more dramatic on him, but I like it like this. I'm just gonna leave it like this. But yeah, that was the first one. Overall, not too bad. I mean, like, there were things I wish I could change. I feel like his lower body's too big compared to his upper body, but oh well. And his fingers here kind of disappear because they kind of got colored in the sketching phase, so it looks like he only has 2 fingers, but oh well. So now, let's get out a new piece of paper and do a colored ballpoint pen challenge. Alright, so for this second part of the video, I'm taking the lazy way out for a couple reasons. One, I'm trying to edit this before I rush over to the midnight launch of the Nintendo Switch, woohoo! So this is much faster editing-wise than sifting through real-time footage.
The second reason is the real-time footage just didn't turn out as well as I thought it did. The mic was picking up the sound so horribly. It's my Rode shotgun mic that's plugged directly into my DSLR, and normally if I'm right in front of it, the audio is fine, but it was really picking up the furnace. It just sounded so bad. So I'm hoping I can cover that with some background music, but yeah, I just thought, okay, for the second half, we're just gonna speed through this. I also don't want this video to be like 20 minutes long. I know many of you wouldn't mind a long video, but I don't know, I just don't like videos like this to run too long, so we're speeding this up. So yeah, for the colors, I just used colors I already owned. And this would have been easier if I went out and bought a big pack of pens that comes in all different colors, but I wanted to just make do with what I had. So it was a little tricky. I had an orange that I opted to not use because I just didn't want any orange in the color scheme. I didn't want it to look too rainbowy. I was trying to limit it somewhat. And I didn't have a purple, which I thought I had, but all my purples must have dried out and I threw them out because I don't have them. So, sad times. But I just made do with what I had, and I think the color still turned out really cute. A brown would have been really, really nice for the skin because the pink is a little too reddish. I even used red to shade it, which didn't help my cause, but I don't know, it's cute. Her legs are so bright, it almost looks like leggings, which is totally fine. I think it only looks really weird on her arms and face. It's kind of like, huh? Especially because of the scribbly coloring job on the face. It just looks really rough, but I don't know, I like this. This was a really fun challenge. I definitely recommend you try it out. Do a complete drawing just in pen, and if you're a little nervous about it, feel free to do a pencil sketch underneath if you want. I just chose not to, just to make it extra challenging. But yeah, I don't know, it's fun. I like the shading, that's my favorite part. The sketching was a little stressful because I was like, I can't erase, but I just made sure to start really lightly and then darkened as I went. Also for this one, I didn't want her to have harsh black outlines, so I didn't use the black pen to outline everything, but I did add some subtle outlines using colors, including black, just here and there, just to help some areas pop a little bit. So yeah, that is how I did that. The hair was especially fun because like it looks strandy, you know, when you color with pen it looks very streaky, and that's how hair kind of is supposed to look, so that part was really, really fun, and I really enjoyed shading the shirt for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, the black and white one was really fun. The color one was also really fun. I really enjoyed both ends of this challenge, so yes. And I guess that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, and if you didn't know, I uploaded a bonus video yesterday, just kind of an extra little thing. It was a skit. It was a parody of my strange addiction, and it was about Copic markers, so be sure to check that out if you haven't. Okay, see you guys in my next video.